That's rebel energy right there.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we're gonna do a little science. You know we love the science. So I'm Bonnie and I we're gonna nerd out a little bit. So Bonnie, what's actually happening when we reframe mid complaint?
Oh my gosh. Love the science. When you pause, when you actually take that pause, you activate the prefrontal cortex. This is your wise, calm decision maker.
Hey, hey. Welcome to the Food Freedom Rebellion for nurturers and healers, where restriction gets the finger and real healing finally begins. We're having honest conversations about the habits, shifts, and truth that help you break up with burnout, ditch the food rules, and actually feel amazing in your body again.
We're your hosts. I'm Bonnie, herbal remedy lover, gut health rebel, and helping women decode their symptoms and heal wildly without all the boring science lectures or food fear.
And I'm Kerri, best-selling author, recovering sugar addict, and certified health coach on a mission to help women stop white knuckling their way through wellness and finally enjoy food again. We created this podcast because we both lived through the crash and burn cycles of doing everything right and still feeling like something was wrong.
We were crashing under chronic sugar cravings, bloated, burnt out, and buried under a pile of health advice that really didn't actually help. So we teamed up to bring you the unfiltered truth, what actually works, and how to make it doable.
And each week, you're going to get real talk, rebellious tips, and permission to rewrite the rules so you can feel powerful, free, and fully at home in your body. Welcome to the rebellion. Let's dive in.
Hey, hey, Rebels! This week we are flipping the focus away from food and turning it towards something way sneakier, your inner dialogue. It is time for the complaint free challenge. And don't worry, this isn't some toxic positivity, just smile more thing. We're diving into rebellious awareness.
Yeah, we're not here to tell you to slap on a fake grin. You know, we don't do fake and like chant affirmations while your life is on fire. So, life is real, stress is real, and sometimes you need to vent. But this challenge isn't about hitting pause long, it's about hitting pause long enough to ask, am I adding energy to the solution or to the spiral?
Yes. And here's what most people don't realize is complaining doesn't just mess with your mood. It actually rewires your nervous system. Every time you rehearse stress with your words, your brain releases cortisol, it releases adrenaline because it senses a threat. Do that on repeat, and your body starts living in a constant alert mode, even when nothing is wrong.
Yeah, basically your words are like a morning memo to your brain. So you're starting the day with, "Ugh, I'm exhausted," or "Nothing ever goes right," and your brain goes right to, "Oh, yep, copy that." Like, "Oh, let's brace for impact. It's gonna be a bad day." I used to do this a lot, actually, especially when my son was little, and I'm a single mom, and mornings are rough. Right? And it just felt like NASCAR, like pit crew, like trying to get all the things going, right? And just stressed out. And when you're negative like that, it sets the tone without you even realizing it.
Absolutely. I mean, we had quite a few mornings where Brian would do that, and I'm like, "No, we're not having that kind of a day. We're having that kind of a moment." I mean, it's really just stress chemicals. They mess with everything. Your gut, your hormones, your nutrient absorption. Oh,
Yeah. So complaining screws up your digestion.
effectively. And when your body's in stress mode, blood flow gets rerouted away from your gut. So if your stomach feels off when you're stressed, it feels like there's a rock in your stomach. It's not just the food, it's the frequency.
Well, here's where it gets tricky. Most of us don't even realize we're doing it, right? It's not always, I hate my life. It's the quiet stuff, right? Oh, I have no time to eat healthy. We hear this one a lot. I
Hmm.
can't ever stick with anything. That's a negativity right there. Or how about I'm just tired all the time. I'm in perimenopause and I gotta try to not say that all the time.
That's a good one. That's one that, you get so stuck in those loops, those mental loops. And they're micro complaints, right? They seem really harmless, but they actually keep your nervous system humming in low grade defense mode. It won't shut off
Mm.
if it feels like there's a potential for something to go wrong.
Yeah, like leaving your phone flashlight on all day. You're just draining that energy, draining the battery without even noticing that you're doing it.
Absolutely. And when that becomes your default inner dialogue, it starts shaping your identity. And rebels, your identity is the foundation of your healing. You cannot build a thriving body on thoughts that keep saying, I'm stuck. So, your mission this week, should you choose to accept it, is to go 7 days complaint free. Every time you catch yourself about to spiral, pause, breathe, and reframe.
Yeah. So it's not about pretending that everything is fine. It's really just interrupting our autopilot, our default mode. So instead of saying, I'm so tired, try my body just needs more support right now. And I have to remind myself of this. And when, at first it feels awkward, we're going to be like, what the heck? But once everything shifts, it changes the vibe fast.
It so does. And you can even swap out I never have time with I haven't made time yet, but I can. Even if you feel like that's not even real and that's not even true, that tiny minor shift puts you back in the driver's seat. And maybe there is time, you just can't see it. Not yet.
Yeah, I love that. Like, so suddenly you're not helpless, you're in motion. You like, let's flip the script, right? I don't want to be the victim. I'm the rebel in charge, right? Hey, hey, it's Kerri and Bonnie's here too.
Yep, yep, yep. And we got something way more exciting than whatever ad you're about to skip.
Yeah. If food rules make you feel like a rebel every time you eat bread, or if chocolate cake still haunts your dreams, you need our food freedom fast track.
It's a 5-day reset to kick cravings, spark healthier choices, and totally transform how you think about food. Real change without giving up your favorites.
And all for $27. It's packed with doable tips, mindset shifts, and tools you'll actually use.
We made it fun, fast, and completely judgment free. In just 5 days, you'll feel better and we'll guide you every step of the way.
So check the link in the show notes and come hang with us. And don't worry, chocolate cake is still invited.
Now, let's get back to today's
Rebel
episode.
energy right there.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we're gonna do a little science. You know we love the science. So I'm Bonnie and we're gonna nerd out a little bit. So Bonnie, what's actually happening when we reframe mid complaint?
Oh my gosh. Love the science. When you pause, when you actually take that pause, you activate the prefrontal cortex. This is your wise, calm decision maker. Okay. And when you reframe, you're literally creating a new neural pathway. Every repetition strengthens that circuit and that message.
It's basically mental strength training. So
Mhm.
every catch and reframe rep, think of them as reps, it equals emotional regulation gains. Woohoo!
Exactly. And over time, as you practice and you're consistent, you feel calmer, clearer, more creative because you've stopped leaking the energy on what you can't control.
Yeah. Okay. So how does this work in real life? Like, let's get practical. You know, we love to do that. How do rebels actually do this?
Oh, wow. Let's start by noticing your triggers. We go here first. I mean, honestly, if you really look at it, do you know what your triggers are? With our brains, it's best if you write it down, black and white. Seeing it, your brain cannot lie to you. Maybe it's traffic. Maybe it's your to-do list or just your reflection in the mirror on a random day. Like you notice the bags under your eyes and you're like, oh my God. And when the ugh moment hits, because I mean it will, stop, breathe, and ask, what's actually true? What's reality? And what would help me feel safer right now?
Yes, because like, okay, half the time it's not even the traffic, right? It's that we feel out of control and we don't like that feeling.
No, no. As women, I don't think I have met one woman who likes to feel that they are not in charge and they are not in control. So find something that you can control. Turn on a podcast, unclench your jaw, roll your shoulders. Seriously, that movement of lifting up your shoulders to your ears as close as you can get them to your ears and physically rolling them as far back as possible, it clicks something inside of the nervous connections going into your brain, the signals going into your brain. You're telling your nervous system, we're safe and we got this.
Oh, so good. That's rebel mindfulness, right? So we're not ignoring life. You're just leading it differently.
Yeah. I mean, big takeaway here. Complaining anchors your energy in the problem. Awareness shifts it toward the possibility.
And that's where healing really happens between reaction and response. Like that is the sweet spot.
Yes. And celebrate every reframe this week.
Yeah, and post in the community. So if you aren't in our community, please join. But share in the community every time you've caught yourself. I don't care if it's mid complaint. We want to hear it because those little shifts compound over time to massive change. It's what we do on the daily that creates our health.
Exactly. So, Rebels, your challenge is simple but powerful. Go 7 days complete free. Notice the stories, the energy, and how your body feels when you choose differently.
And remember, it is so not about perfection. It's just about awareness because I mean, you're going to slip up, right? Again, we're human. This is part of it. Just laugh, catch it, and reframe and move on.
Exactly. This is how you detox your mindset. You regulate your nervous system and you create that calming space.
So let's shift the vibe this week, rebels. Catch yourself, flip the script, and celebrate every win.
Absolutely. We will catch you next
Thanks for
week.
hanging out with us today. If this episode made you laugh, nod, or say, damn, that's me, hit subscribe so you never miss a rebellious dose of real talk and gut wisdom.
And check out the show notes for links to our free community, upcoming workshops, and more ways to rise inside the rebellion. All right, rebels, that's all for now. We'll catch you next time on the Food Freedom Rebellion, where healing gets loud and freedom tastes damn good.